Let's take a look at seller and buyer checklists. Whenever you have a seller or buyer that goes under contract, that triggers a list of to-do items that need to be taken care of from the moment you go under contract all the way until closing. And this makes sure that you're taking care of all those little details that need attention. So here's our seller checklist, and here is our buyer checklist. Now, clearly closing comes pre-populated with these checklists, but let's say that you want to modify them. You would go to Templates, select your checklist item, and I'm going to select Buyer. And here's our buyer checklist that comes pre-populated. If you want to add any items or delete any items, you can do so here. And if you want to change the number of days that the reminders go out, you can do so here. And you can trigger the reminder to go out either after the effective date or before the closing date. So that's how we can change our buyer checklist reminders, and here's how we can change our seller checklist reminders. Now remember, these are reminders that are going to go only to you as the agent. So what are some ways that you're going to get these reminders? Well, the first way is that on your home screen, if there's an item that needs to be done, this checklist will be red. So let's take a look at this one. We've got several things that need to be taken care of. And let's assume that we have now taken care of all these things. We've changed the status to pending. We've reviewed our title commitment. I'll mark all those done and save that information. And now the checklist item will go from red back to white, and we know that it's been done. But beyond this, you will also get text reminders every day of any checklist items that need to be taken care of. So here's a snapshot of my phone that shows checklist items that were texted to me that need to be taken care of. So each day, any item that has not been checked off on your list, you'll get a text reminder for it. And then finally, you can also go to the calendar and print out a list of your upcoming to-dos. So let's say I wanted to look at all my to-dos for the next 2 weeks. Here's a 2-week period, and I get them, and it will pull up my checklist items of items that need to be taken care of for my contract. So take a little time to go into your system, take a look at the checklist items, see if there's anything that you want to modify, and if so, go to the template section and modify them, and use this system to make sure that you're always on top of all the to-dos for your contracts.